Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Reynolds with Board Better Off Reading Every Day. Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Reynolds with Board Better Off Reading Every Day. Today we have little board Debbie in the house reading with me, and she's here because we are reading Little Golden Book, Detective Mickey Mouse. And we are also reading Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Let's Dance, a Disney Junior See and Sound book. So, first, let's do a little detective work, why don't we? Detective Mickey Mouse. Detective Mickey Mouse sat in his office reading mystery stories and waiting for a case. Gee, Pluto, Mickey sighed. Maybe someday there'll be a book about me, Mickey Mouse, in the case of... Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Mickey could see a shadow on the other side of the frosted glass. I wonder who that can be, Mickey muttered. The door opened slowly. The visitor stepped inside. Why, you're the famous actress Lola Lawau, Mickey exclaimed. How sweet of you to recognize me, the actress said. I've come to you because Tutu, my dear sweet poodle, is missing. You must help me find her. She was last seen at my mansion around breakfast time. Miss Law Wow went on. Where, oh, where can she be? We'd better go look for clues, Mickey said. Pluto, you stay here and guard the office. But Pluto was eager to go along and help search for Tutu. Minnie Mouse was watering her garden when she noticed a fancy car coming down the street. Why, there goes Mickey and Pluto and Lola Lawau. Minnie thought. I wonder where they're going in her big fancy car. Minnie decided to follow and see. A few blocks from the mansion, Pluto suddenly started barking and trying to jump out of the car. Pluto, sit, Mickey commanded. Hee, he chuckled, turning to Miss Lawau. I don't know what's gotten into him. Meanwhile, Minnie stopped to read a big sign at the side of the road. It said, Sassy Sausage Factory, grand opening today. Those sausages smell good, Minnie said to herself. At the mansion, Mickey said, I'll better talk to all the servants. One of them may have dog-napped Tutu, but everyone loves Tutu, Miss Lawau said. No one would. Detective Mickey is on the case, said Mickey. Bring in the first suspect. In came Peeves, the butler. The last time I saw her, he said, Tutu was right by the door, whining and scratching to go out. But I don't have time to walk her and clean up the mud she tracks all over the house. Aha, thought Mickey. He doesn't like cleaning up after Tutu. I bet the butler did it, just like in the case of the missing mongrel. Minnie was listening at the window. She thought, Tutu must like the outdoors. Next, Mickey wanted to question the chauffeur. The beautiful actress led the way to the garage, and Mickey followed. Minnie secretly followed too. Inside, the chauffeur complained. Walking Tutu is no picnic, he said. Whenever we pass a butcher shop or hot dog stand, that little dog pulls at the leash till I stop and buy her a treat. This is just like Puzzle of the Parked Cars, Mickey decided. It wasn't the butler. The chauffeur dog-napped Tutu because he didn't like walking her. But Minnie thought, gee, Tutu must really like meat. You can see the cook next, said Miss Lowell. This way to the kitchen. The cook told Mickey that she was tired of preparing fancy dishes for Tutu. All she ever wants are sausages on Madame's breakfast tray. The cook sighed. Tutu almost knocked me down this morning jumping for Madame's sausages. I had to carry the tray way up over my head. In Mystery of the Merry Mouse, the cook committed the crime, Mickey thought. That's the answer, Minnie thought quickly. Tutu is crazy about sausages, and she didn't get any this morning. All this is too much for me, Miss Lowell said, dabbing her eyes with her handkerchief. I must rest now. I'll trust you to find the gardener yourself. She turned and went upstairs. Mickey walked out the door into the garden. Hey, watch out, the gardener shouted. That's just what the little dog did. Trampled, all over my beautiful flowers. So Mickey thought, the gardener is angry at Tutu too. They're all in it together. It's just like my favorite story, Case of the Kooky Kidnappers. Just then, Pluto sniffed the air excitedly and bolted off through the flower bed. Not again, the gardener moaned. Pluto, Pluto, come back. Mickey called after the disappearing dog. Where is he going off to? Now I've got 2 dogs to look for. I bet I know where to find both dogs, Minnie said, popping up from behind the bush. Minnie, what are you doing here? Minnie asked, solving the case. Minnie replied, someone has to. While you're busy flirting with that actress. Oh, Minnie, you know you're the only girl for me, Mickey said. Minnie smiled and grabbed Mickey's hand. Okay, let's go find those dogs. If I'm right, Minnie began, this small set of paw prints belongs to Tutu, and these larger ones are Pluto's. Minnie and Mickey followed the trail. Soon Minnie sniffed the air. Aha, she said. Sausages. They saw before them the new Sassy Sausage Factory. A big crowd was gathered for the grand opening. Suddenly, everyone burst into applause. Minnie and Mickey ran to see what the excitement was all about. Why, it's Pluto, Mickey exclaimed proudly. And that must be Tutu, Minnie shouted gleefully. The 2 dogs were doing funny tricks, and the manager of the factory rewarded them with fresh, plump sausages. Mickey telephoned Miss Lowell. Your worries are over, he told her. We've found your Tutu. We've found your Tutu. After a big sausage lunch, Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto went back to the office to wait for another case. Now they want Tutu to be in the television commercials for Sassy Sausages, Minnie said. She'll be a star too. I'm glad Tutu found a job, but I couldn't have found Tutu without you, Mickey told his friends as he repainted the office door. And he repainted it to say, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse Detective Agency, Pluto Hound for hire. And that is the end of Detective Minnie Mouse. Our second one is Let's Dance, Minnie Mouse Clubhouse. Uh-oh, Minnie can't figure out what's wrong with her new dance. Here we go, la la la, la la la. Minnie hums. She practices one move after another, but something is not quite right. When Minnie heads to the garden to think, a bunny hops into her arms. Why, that's what my dance needs, a nice bunny hop. Minnie says. She hippity hops back to something. She hippity hops, but something is still missing. Minnie sighs. She had hoped to surprise her pals with a new dance, but that's it, Minnie exclaims. Now she knows what's missing, her friends. When everyone joins in, Minnie's dance rocks. Hot dog, Mickey shouted, hippity hippity hop. Hot dog, Mickey shouted, hippity hippity hop. And that is the end of Let's Dance. Boys and girls, I do not own the rights to any of these books that I have read to you, but I love storytelling magic, and the magic of today's story is, first we were detectives with Detective Mickey Mouse, and then we got dancing to Let's Dance with Minnie Mouse and her friends. So, of course, you know it's Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D. Better Off Reading every day. And even though I don't own the rights to any of these books that I read to you, I do love storytelling magic. And the magic of today's story is, I have my sweet girl right here, Little Board Debbie. You always see her whenever I do my poetries. But today she's here because we're spending some time with Minnie Mouse and friends. And here's Minnie Mouse right here. Cute, right? So of course we're going to do our board twirl, Minnie style. Ready? And of course, here it is. We will see you again really soon, boys and girls. Little Board Debbie and Miss Reynolds for today's story, all about one of our favorites, Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. Bye.